Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. MLB the Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Pitching in our game today, Brady Singer. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
In the air to left center, Benson settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Riley Green.
This is kind of a weird individual stat to lead the league in runs scored, but he's doing that in the AL right now. And I tell you what, he's doing a lot of things well. There are good vibes coming from this guy because when they come up to hit behind him, they're finding a way to move him over and get him across the plate. I tell you what, it's kind of one of those intangible things we talk about in the sport.
Singer certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Steer steps on the bag. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. And first offering is fouled off.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Digging in, T.J. Friedl.
Center fielder, number 29, T.J. Friedl.
Friedl launched a homer in his most recent game. Hey! High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot. The Reds score first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Snap throw down to second. And he'll one.
Nope, outside.
One on, nobody out. A run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Struck him out looking. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. And now, Will Benson, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That catches the corner.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
That's out number 2.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Noel Marte.
And it's fouled away. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is gone. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So 2 down. Tyler Stevenson digs in now. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Looks like he wants the signs again. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. 4 runs already in the frame here in the 3rd and final game of the series. This one smoked on its way out of here. 4 home runs in the first inning. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Yeah. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Out towards right center field. Perez has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. We move to the 2nd here in Cincinnati. It's the Reds 5 and the Tigers 0. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back here in Cincinnati, top of the 2nd. So the Cincinnati Reds are off to a good start to the season. Singy, we were talking about them preseason as possible contenders, and so far they look the part.
No doubt, Boog. They're not running away.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one becomes property of the beast. He wastes no time on this one, and they're on the board.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break and Man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
And there's a hit. And a man aboard.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
Ball, that pitch is up.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a swing and a miss there. Got him. One out in the second.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Popped up left side. De La Cruz should have this one. And there's two away. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Kevin McGonigal.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. He's quickly adjusted to major league pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far, he looks like he could be the real deal.
Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive. The 0-2. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A 2-run blast. Second home run of the inning for him. And they slice into the lead. It's 5-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Baez went deep in his most recent game. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. They go back to back, and they cut into the deficit.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And a strike to Glaber.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Friedel under this one. And that'll do it. But they go deep 3 times. We head to the bottom of the second. In now for the Reds. McClain.
Matt McClain.
Fouled off down the right side. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Ellie De La Cruz up here now. The power, the speed. He certainly could remind you of a number of players. Well, he was given number 44 by Reds clubhouse man Rick Stowe because he reminded him of Eric Davis. Tap to first. Torkelson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds down in order. They lead at 5-4. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
Fouled off left side. And how about this, Singy? He is the best OPS in the American League. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, out to short. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Keith at the plate now, and that's strike one.
Just look at his recent stretch of games. He's done a good job of getting hits with runners in scoring position. This guy's delivering hits when his team needs him most.
Ball one.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson. Foul ball there. Man at first, one away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Swing and a foul out of play. Two on, one out. In the air to left center. Benson drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Dylan Dingley.
No question about this one. It's out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they've rallied from 5 back. It's 7-5.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Brandon Williamson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Perez in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. This one in the air, center field. Friedel on the move, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Green takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close. Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Marte in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In the air, left field. Brings it in, and that is that. No runs, no hits. Back here in Cincinnati, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 8-5.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Here's Baez.
Ball 1.
Out towards right center field. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Torres in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Man at second.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's the throw. Save. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So a man aboard. Here's Riley Green. He's grounded out a couple of times. Now there's a bullet down the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fouls away the first offering. The Tigers trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. He's already homered here in this one. That one drilled left field. 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Ball.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A 3-run dinger. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
And now Terry Francona makes his new pitcher on here, Brock Burke.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder.
And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. A switch hitter batting right. Oh, great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And midway in the 4th, this is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Stevenson.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
This one in the air right field, and it's just foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
There's a high chopper, and that one handled to first.
What up? What up? How are you?
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Next for the Reds, designated hitter, J.J. Bleday.
There's a strike. That one to first, slides, but it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Steer, batting with one down, takes a strike. A little bit high, maybe, and that's ball one. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Struck him out swinging. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. Third home run of the season. Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change right here. Brennan Hannafy gets the call from the pen. He last pitched.
I hope everybody's having a good Sunday.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Man on second, two down. And he grounds one to the right side. Keith handles, throws to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. We're headed to the fifth. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. One pitch and one out. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. Two down. And now Terry Francona.
For the Reds.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green, 1 for 3. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. That one fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. McGonigal under it. Takes it in for the out.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The Tigers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. And a man aboard. So up next. Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change right here. New pitcher for the Tigers, Troy Melton. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
An unfortunate pass ball right there. One he's not going to be happy about behind the plate. And with the runner advancing to second, that double plays off the table right now. So we'll see if that comes back to bite him.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Benson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Swing and a drive deep right field. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. On the ground to third. On to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Up next for the Reds, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Aye. Ball, that's out.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him swinging. The Tigers with the lead, 13-7. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. So digging in,
Leading
Colt
off
Keith.
for Detroit, second baseman Colt Keith.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. And that one hammered way back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 14-7.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Hard hit left side. Suarez throw to first in time. One pitch and one out. Zach McKinstry now at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Ball, that's outside.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz slings to first, 2 away. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air center field. Friedel on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. To the bottom of the... Welcome back. And take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Tyler Holton.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Nope, outside.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. And that one is lifted in the air. One down.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman
Spencer Steer will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. So he goes
Good grief, my pitching sucks.
into the deficit.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Fought off foul. Out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. That misses.
Off the plate, ball one.
And a foul ball. Ripped to short. Throw on to Torkelson. That's out number 2. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on.
What up? How are ya?
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Nope.
Stays alive. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
3-2. The pitch is outside.
Thanks. My pitching sucks.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. One for the Reds on the homer. We're through 6 full. You're watching. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Graham Ashcraft. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now it's the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
The 0-1 on the ground right side. Throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Foul ball. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter.
Back to the top of the order, Gleyber Torres digs in now. Lined into left center, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Just missed.
Oh, what up? What up?
The 1-0. In the air to left center. Friedl gets under it. Brings it in. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get midway in inning number 7. And it's time to stretch. The Tigers have the advantage. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
First offering, foul tipped, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. He goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone. Attack mode all the way.
You don't have to say sorry for anything.
He was dealing with at the plate.
Hey.
The 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, didn't go.
All right, we'll have a good one.
Now all even up. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that's a one-out single. So up next. Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change right here. Kyle Finnegan takes over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ball.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Ball, that's out.
The Reds with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Lead runner around second. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Hey.
This one high in the air to left center. Baez moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 14-9. This is J.J. Bleday. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. And
wow.
Is way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they cut it to the lead. It's 14-11.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
2 down, 1 lead on. And that's it for a strike. 0-2.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of high roll. A swing and a miss. That retires the side.
Leading off.
Out towards right center field. And one hops the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. He launched his solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
Soft contact in the air. Makes the catch. 1 down. And first offering is fouled off. And it's second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. The long throw, and that's the third out. Bottom of the eighth. Now for the Reds, Matt McClain.
How are you today?
Right here.
This has been a crazy game.
Some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Inside ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. That one lifted to left. Green under it. And that's the inning. The Tigers out front here, 14-11. New arm out of the bullpen, Rhett Lauder.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Lauder, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. In the air to left center. Friedel on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
For the Tigers, right fielder, Winslow Perez.
On a line out towards center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Boog, that's a great job of just getting to the ball, let alone getting the glove on it. I'd have been shocked if he made that catch. Great effort on that play.
Now here is Kevin McGonigal.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Tony Santillan getting ready to go. Perez over at first with one away. And a swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. high fly ball right field. Marte on his way over. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
For the Tigers, center fielder Javier Baez.
Javi Baez digs in right side.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Javi Baez goes the other way. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 16-11. Singy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
All one.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Friedel brings it in with a nice running grab. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the 9th, Eugenio Suarez getting ready to hit. In the air, out towards left center. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder Will Vincent.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Ball, that's off the plate.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. That misses, and it's 2-1. Struck him out looking. The Reds now down to their final out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Marte in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Softly hit to third, but it kicks foul. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. His 2nd home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 16-12.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Kyle Finnegan done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
For Detroit, number 19, Will Best.
That one ripped left field. And out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they inch closer. It's 16 to 13.
I think this game is broken. No way we hit this many home runs in this game.
My goodness, who saw this come? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power move, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
Stepping in, J.J. Bleday. Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. The Tigers win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
High-scoring ball game in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
All right, guys, I got to take my dog out and get ready for work. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for coming on.